G'day everybody, and welcome to the third game for this day. And again, I'm in the Panzer 38T. Only this time I've changed it to a quick firing cannon gun to see whether or not I have any better luck with it after encountering the M2 with its quick firing gun. And again, I've started from this end, which happens a lot on these lower tier games, and that you end up on the same map multiple times, even right after each other. And again, I head down this way towards where I normally set myself up. And as I say, if you look at my tank, you can see it's got camouflage pattern on it. And the also, if you ever get a close look at the turret, you'll see the white kangaroo that I have on it. Racing up to here, I'll get into this position. Now, the drawback with this position is having to wait for so long for the red tanks to show up. Even though they're down this end, by the time you've gotten here, they've already raced off either down the other end or over to the other side of the map, or whatever they're planning to do. As you can see, I'm not seeing anything. Not seeing any red tanks up in their fort. There's nothing here. Basically all I can do is wait, and this is one of the reasons why I stopped coming to this position, because literally, although it's a good sniping position, you've got to wait too long for anything to show up. And as you can see, it's the first red tank. I'm able to hit him. He's also copying shots from elsewhere, and he was taken out by another tank, a green tank that was off to my right that I didn't realise was here as well. So I've got a little red tank down to my left there, and I've just spotted another one, and it's apparently over here. And when I zoom in, I actually zoom into the trees a bit too much. If you actually look down a little bit, you'll see the tank. And as you can see him pulling back, I was hitting him, and there he is there. Take another shot at him.
Keep pressing. The armor
and again
is pierced.
he moves.
That'll take the smiles off their faces.
I know he's there. My teammate decides to go around a bit later on. But the red player has gotten behind there and is not coming out. I decided to look away, but I've still got it on zoom, unfortunately. That other red player is gone. Come back to here, I'm still on the zoom, so I decided to pull back on the zoom a bit, and now I've got a clear view of the rocks and that. And if he shows up, whilst I'm doing that, I'm taking the time to have a look around, see what else can be seen. And I come back in with the zoom. I'm looking around. I know he's there behind that rock. He's still not showing up. And because this is happening a lot, this is probably why I've become a bit more aggressive in my later games. I don't sort of go to hiding places and wait. I tend to push it a bit and come out further. Sometimes it works for me, and other times it gets me eliminated. If you look at the situation map, you'll see that other teammate has gone way off to the right of me, and he's about to come around to where he can see, and there you go, he's seen the red player. I can see him, but he's not coming out. My teammate is right down the end of the map. He's taking some shots at the red player, and the red player's just eliminated my teammate. I didn't realise that, and I'm waiting for the red player to come out and show himself, but he doesn't. Just disappears. He's He's no longer in sight of any of the players. So I sit here like this and wait to see if he comes out again or shows himself. Unfortunately he doesn't, and because I get bored I tend to start looking around and that, and I think during time when I'm either looking around or I decide to move, he actually moves and I miss him basically. I think it happens more so when I'm actually moving from the position I'm in now to my next position. I think that's when he actually gets away from me. So it's a bit of cat and mouse, and you've got to have a lot of patience, but you're losing a lot of time in the game. So at this point I decide to back out and head off down to the right towards the water to actually come around those rocks ahead there and on the island, and see if I can come up to him behind him. There's no sign of him. As I'm coming across to here, there's still no sign. I don't know if he's backed up behind the rocks and gone out, or whether now's the time that he's taken off and that, because he's in a fairly quick tank and that. Actually, come to think of it, I think he's already long gone before I even got there. Because if you look at the situation map, the light pink colour that they go to when they have gone out of sight has actually disappeared from behind that rock. So he's taken off at some stage and I've missed him altogether. So I don't know when that occurred. I'm not really sure, but he's managed to get past me without me picking him up or noticing him. So I'm thinking he's still here, so I'm taking my time and I'm sneaking up on him and that, and trying to come around to get to him. And when I get around to here, there's no sign of him, still no sign of him. I get around here and no, he's definitely gone. So he's gone, and basically I'm on my own. I've got a clear shot at the red camp, base camp at the moment, but I don't realise this, and I come up here and work my way around, expecting there to be red tanks up the top here. Fortunate for me, there is none, but I'm being overly cautious here, which you've got to be when you're sneaking up on things like this. Come around here, try and take a look, see if there's anything near here. Nothing's showing up, nothing up there, which is where they normally hide up that way. So I'm trying to get myself up here and that, and decide to come right over to the rock face here, because if anything comes around it gives you a bit of protection here, a little bit of cover, and I'm waiting, being cautious, checking, making sure everything's clear. Come around here, have a look, can't see any tanks, so slowly creep forward again. Unfortunately a red player has captured and was taken off the green base. I haven't noticed that on the thing. And now I'm coming up here again. As you can see, when you come around this way you can sneak around to the base with a lot of cover, and that. So everything looks all clear. I race down here, another bush, check see if there's any other red tanks over that way, to the left there, to hiding or whatever. Nothing's showing up, but as you can see, a red tank has already started capturing my base. Unfortunately I've taken too much time to get here. Here what I'm trying to do is knock over this tree so that I've got a cover to hide behind whilst I'm on the base, and that. Knock down, but as you can see, the red base is well and truly being captured now. There's two of the red players on there. They're not even worried about me. I'm the last green player, and I don't even realise this at this point in the game. But as you can see, there's another tree here. I'm going to knock it down. Another good place to hide actually is behind that vehicle and beside that wall, because the vehicle covers you from the front and the wall covers you from the left side, so it makes it a hard spot for you to be found. Same as if you push these trees down and hide behind them. And that's a defeat. So I'll catch you later.